Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Grumpy Gavin, and this is Grumpy Gavin Plays FTL, Faster Than Light. We're continuing our stealth cruiser playthrough, and I believe we've just entered the abandoned sector after going through, I want to say it was the Mantis sector. Just upgraded our shields, so let's get to it. The war tore through the civilian sector, and just recently, even the few life signs that remained have begun blinking out. Rumors suggest the Lanius are responsible. Alright, so this is, the Lanius are of course a race that came in with the Advanced Edition update. They drain oxygen out of rooms, whatever room they're in, so boarding a Lanius ship or having the Lanius creature board your ship is not the best idea in the world. It looks like our hull is taking a little bit more damage than I remember. Let's get to it. We have some options. This looks like a pretty standard, pretty good looking map. Lots of options. We can go up, we can go down. Let's just hit up as many beacons as possible. I'm gonna try and mute my sniffles as much as possible. You notice a number of Lanius ships absorbing a forward rebel base and its automated scouts. They don't seem to be aggressive. Perhaps their desire for metal could prove to be useful? So we could try to use them to delay the rebels, or we can leave them alone. So of course we're not going to leave them alone, because nothing will happen. You try your best to convey the notion that the approaching rebel fleet has countless automated ships scouting for them. However, either the translation device has failed, or they're simply not interested. They cut the channel and continue to absorb the ships. That's a shame. I think that's one of those ones where, well, no, I want to say every outcome is a certain percentage chance of working or not, but that's definitely one where if we had a Lanius person, a Lanius crew member, probably would have given us a blue option. A small shuttle appears on the local radar. Turns out it's a rebel automated scout. Look at this. Look at this guy. No shields. No nothing. He's got a bunch of weapons, sure, but man, we get lucked out with this guy. Let's blow him away. Let's blow him away. Not even going to use my missiles on him. Not even going to waste them. Whenever it comes to ammo in games like this, I am definitely hyper conservative. For his shots to fire, just gonna go ahead and dodge those because I feel like it. Just gonna let my laser beam wipe him up. Got nothing going on here. And there he goes. Alright. Oh boy, that is some loud music. We got substantial, useful scrap here. And the music goes back down to a more reasonable level. So, we got some options here. We can, let's see. Of course, the rebels are starting to come in. What to do, what to do. We could hit up all of these systems up here and then go to the exit. Yeah, let's do that. A rebel autonomous scout is exploring this beacon. You attempt to hide behind a nearby moon, but the ship finds you and begins its assault. Okay, look at this. This guy has mind control on his ship system. Something we haven't gone up against yet, and something, quite frankly, I don't care to go up against. So I'm just going to target that down immediately. Because the last thing I want is my crew members messing stuff up. I'm just going to have to mess with the substantial scrap, jump. Alright. We have an asteroid field. That's not going to be good for our Zoltan shield. I don't really want to mess with that. Although I do have 3 layers of shields. I could probably handle that asteroid field, no problem. Or I could go up and hit up all this good stuff down here. Or I could just do the same thing. That's going to be a tough call. I don't really feel like dealing with an asteroid field. We're going to go up the top side and see what happens. You find a rebel automated scout floating near the beacon. Despite its pristine condition, it appears to be deactivated. I can attempt to download the ship's stores, or I can just strip it for scrap. 27 scrap is always good to have. Data stores, I kind of feel like that would be revealing information about beacons all over the sector, and I'm already halfway through the sector. And I do have long-range scanners already. Plus, this would probably risk activating it, and I'd be in for a fight. Which, again, not really that big of a deal, but... yeah, what the heck. You accidentally reactivate the ship, say, its weapons go online, prepare for a fight. Yep, stuff happens. I think we're just going to wait for my ion to charge up. Probably don't need to use my missiles on this fight. Doesn't look like he has a whole lot going on. 2, gonna wait for his stuff to fire. Cloak. Now we got 3. Light up his shields, and then we're gonna hit his weapons and hacking with our mini laser. This time I remembered, even though we didn't get through his shields. Well, now I got through his shields. Guess we'll just wait for the mini beam. Okay. Yep, there we go. And again, don't feel like wasting missiles. Just gonna let the beam mop him up. Derp. I suppose I could use this time to talk about something. What would I talk about? I have no idea. Definitely gonna need different weapons for the time the final boss comes around, because what I've got now, Pegasus missile I'm probably gonna keep for the final boss, because it's nice, but the mini beam is definitely gonna have to go. It's just not good enough. Substantial scrap. It looks like we got more than if we had just scrapped it, so that was a good fight. Oh, hey, look, a store. Yeah, we got 160, might as well. But yeah, that mini beam is definitely not going to be good enough for the final boss. This beacon is bustling with activity. It looks like some merchants decided to capitalize on the fact that dozens of refugee ships are using this location to recharge their FTL drives. You browse their wares. Backup batteries, hacking, clone base. Yeah, we got Lanius crew member. That's not bad. Let's look at these guys. Let's take a look. These anaerobic beings seem friendly enough. They drain oxygen from the rooms they're in, and they're a bit slower. I don't know if they're as slow as the rock people, but they are slower. And they take no damage from lack of oxygen, obviously, because they drain the oxygen. You also notice that in the middle and the late game, the crew that you can hire from stores, they come with crew skills. Like this guy has leveled up his piloting skills to, I guess, level 1. You can level them up twice, basically. This guy over here he's a pilot and he's good at fighting, which is weird because he's an Engi. I don't care how good at fighting an Engi is, his damage is halved. I'm not going to send him into a fight. And then we got this Mantis guy over here. I guess we haven't looked at them yet. The Mantis disregard for individual lives led to their evolution as a vicious warrior race. They inflict 1.5 times damage in combat, so they're like the opposite of the Engi. They move 1.2 times faster, but their repair speed is cut in half. Which, hey, look at that. His repair, he's good at repairing. That's a little weird. Okay. Down here we have these extra weapon systems we picked up. The healing burst bomb. Uses up a missile, teleports a healing unit that can instantly heal all friendly crew in a room. You can target your own ship. I mean, yeah, it's nice. I'm never gonna use it, so 20 bucks. This heavy laser. Yeah, no, I'm never gonna use it. So I might as well get some money out of it. And I should probably fix my hull. Seems like it'd be a good idea. I have enough money to fully fully fix it. Could probably go for some fuel. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much going on here. I don't really need any more crew members. I've been surprisingly lucky on this playthrough. Especially since these crew members, the skills they come with aren't really that useful, so we're just gonna move on. Okay. We're gonna hit up all these systems over here, as many systems as we can get in before rebels come by. Beacon is patrolled by an unmanned scout, must fight. Okay, look at this. He's got drones for days. And by that I mean 2 drones. I don't really want to deal with 2 drones, so we're gonna destroy those drones. How should we go about doing this? This is a pretty tough looking guy, actually. These drones are... oh yeah, they're gonna cut right through my Zoltan shield. That's a shame. Okay, he's fired off an ion beam. We're gonna wait for his lasers to fire. We're gonna dodge all of that nonsense, and then we're going to retaliate. Let's ion down his shields. Since the ion beams are gonna hit his shields anyway, might as well do that. Do I want to use a missile on this guy? I don't think I need to use a missile on this guy. Okay, so shields are down. Let's laser beam the drones and the weapons. So we damaged them a little bit. One of the drones went offline. His ion blaster went offline, but he still got his regular lasers. Oh, now it's the other way around. Let's see here. This actually might be a good opportunity to farm for shields. Who's my shield guy? Because his shield skill is not nearly as high as I would like it to be. Let's see if I can pull it off. If I can figure this out, I will definitely fast forward it for you guys. Okay, so guess he's only able to repair out of the red, so, you know, whatever. We'll move on from there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. A Lanius ship is slowly salvaging what remains of a small research station. It's hard to say if it was abandoned or attacked by Lanius. Might as well attack them. Got nothing else going on. You move in and power up your weapons. Detecting a threat, they stop what they're doing and prepare to fight. Oh, they have a cloning bay. That's interesting. I'll just wait for our weapons to charge up and then blast them. Like, I don't know what kind of laser that is. It might be a glaive. Let's see here. What is that laser gonna do? Oh, look at that. It's 2 damage. It's a pretty powerful laser. This actually might be a good opportunity for us to farm for shields. I will definitely have to research how to fast-forward videos. Oh, oh, nope, nope. That's it. We're not doing it. It's interesting they chose their beam weapon over the other one. Receive a message from the enemy ship that your translator struggles to interpret. Penitence for metal offering intention. That's kind of a fun little thing, having translator problems in the game. I'm really here to just farm for stuff, so I'm not gonna take it. Although, these idiots keep using their beam instead of their stupid little laser, so I don't know what they want me to do. Whatever. I'll just laser them. It's kind of hard to farm when the game is not being cooperative, so our guy here took a little damage. We're just gonna heal him. And send it back. Herpa-derpa-derp. What to do, what to do? Do we go up or do we go down? Well, if we go down, we're guaranteed something will happen. So let's go down. Pirate sees you before he sees it. It's a pirate fight. It's a pirate fight. You can read it for yourself. Ooh, a teleporter. That'll be interesting if they decide to use it. Again, the Sultan shield apparently discourages teleportation. Ooh, look at that. He's got a flak gun. That's actually going to be very bad for me. I don't want to deal with that. As you're about to see what his flak gun is going to do. And, look at all that. Look at all that nonsense just hit me. So, now you can see they're about to teleport in. We're not going to let that stop us, though. Naturally, of course, they just teleported onto my bridge, which is great. It's totally what I want, is rock people on my bridge. Where should we target with our laser beam? So, as you can see, they have two rock people, Martin and Pomeroy, fighting Grumpy, my pilot. They have like 150 health, so I'm just not even gonna fight this guy. I'm out. I'm out of here. What I will do is vent the oxygen in a whole bunch of rooms in order to discourage these guys from being in those rooms. Alright. So now, I probably should have done this earlier, but we're going to move up some of our muscle, our hired muscle. Get them up and... Oh, nope. That was a huge mistake. That was... Oof. I'm intelligent. Yes. Very intelligent. Let's go ahead and vent the oxygen in this room, too. Oh, maybe we won't. Who knows? Question is... Okay, the day is yours. Show us your honor by allowing us to leave with our lives. Okay. They've just given me a firebomb, which is one of my favorite things. Kinda tempted to take it, because I also don't feel like dealing with those dudes on my ship. So we took the deal. And we're gonna let the oxygen... out. Close that up. You three are gonna go to the med bay. Okay. Once they're healed up, we'll send them back where they go. Derp derp derp. Alright. I always think that's so interesting. Opening up all the interior doors in order to spread out the oxygen in the rooms that don't have it. Such a great thing they added to the game. Okay, we could go to the store, and we'd certainly have plenty of money. So we will. So the alternative is a less efficient path that involves probably less beacons. You receive a message from a nearby station. The end is upon us. The metal demons have come to absorb your very being. But it's not too late to prepare you for the worst. It appears that was an advertisement for a space dock. You scan their products. Alright, so this one's an interesting one. Explosive replicator. Your weapons have a 50% chance of not using a missile. And I've already got something that gives me 2 for 1 on missiles. And it's missile-based weapons, which, you know, we just got a firebomb, so that actually might be interesting to get. What would I give up for that, though? We'll think about it. Got a crew teleporter. Again, as much as I love doing crew teleporters, I'm just not set up for it. It's not the kind of playthrough I'm doing. Mind control and cloning bay. We're gonna save our money. I'm actually really tempted to get the explosive replicator, especially now that we just got this firebomb. It's 50%. You know, that's pretty solid. What augmentation would we give up, though? Obviously not the Zoltan shield. It's the greatest thing. Additional info about nearby beacons. That's been helping us, but towards the very end of the game, we're not really going to need it. The reverse ion shield. This one's alright, and the only reason I want to keep it is because of the final boss has a weapon that this would definitely help against. So we're going to hang on to that. Do I want to give up my long-range scanners? Yeah, we will. So, towards the beginning of all of this, I know I said that I'm not the biggest fan of using missile weapons, but, you know, when they hand you an entire setup on a silver platter, gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. The firebomb, the double missiles with a 50% chance of just not spending any missiles, though we're gonna have missiles for days. If only I had another weapon system. I don't know why the stealth ship doesn't. Because then I could just use the firebomb. Da-da-da-da. It's gonna be a tough choice. After that, I don't really need anything. Let's jump around again. We're... Let's go ahead and go right here. A merchant ship is docked with a Lanius transport. You message them to see if they need any help. It turns out they've been studying the Lanius's ability to reshape metal. Obviously, I'm going to inquire about the process. They respond, "We haven't the foggiest idea of how it works. They appear to meld part of their bodies into the metal and reshape it. Yes. They've been willing to demonstrate their ability if you have some extra metal you would like to have converted into something." Oh, now that's interesting. Pay scrap and get something. 40 scrap for a drone schematic. I don't need that. 50 for a weapon. 45 for an augmentation. Well, my weapons and augmentations are kind of maxed out right now, but they could give me something really good. Let's do it. Go big or go home. You transfer over the scrap and watch the master craftsmen work. They easily reshape the metal into pieces they can use and then add various additional materials on their ship to construct the weapon. You thank them and load it onto your ship. I got a laser charger. I barely remember what that does. I'm pretty sure I know, though. It's kind of like the charge ion. This laser weapon can charge multiple times, giving it additional projectiles. Takes 3 power. Charge time is 5 seconds. That's actually kind of good. 5 seconds is always good. Other than that, it's just like the charge ion. I can fire it off one shot at a time every 5 seconds, or I can save up for a couple more shots. Again, good, pretty solid weapon to have. Derp. I think we will... Probably going to replace the mini laser with something along those lines, but we'll get there when we get there. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. I think, and this is where your experience with this game comes into play, I think that I have an extra turn before they hit the exit. So I'm going to go here, and the fleet is going to get there. And I think that I'm going to be able to get to the exit before the fleet does. We'll see, but I'm pretty sure I'll be alright. You detect a refueling platform near the beacon. Although its broadcast signal is garbled, you can't make out the message. Although its broadcast signal is garbled, and you can't make out the message. Okay, I can read. Hail the platform, communicate, dock with the platform. Yeah, seems like hailing would be proper. There is a screech from your comm system, and the broadcast suddenly cuts off. The platform suddenly begins to move, revealing itself to be a Lanius ship. Those dastardly fiends, oh my goodness, look at all those weapons. That's a lot of weapons, guys. They got hacking, they got beams, torpedoes, bomb. Oh my goodness, oof. Okay, very well. Very well. This is going to be fun. Okay. Let's dodge the missile. Let's go charge ion onto their shields. We'll wait for a third one. 3 charge ions onto their shield. The mini laser. Oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Alright, we're gonna shoot the Pegasus missile at their shields then. Alright, well, got the shields. Almost. There we go. Okay. Now the mini laser can get through. So I'm about to lose my Zoltan shield, which means they're about to start hacking me, so I should probably go after the hacking system. They also have missiles and bombs, so I kind of want to get rid of that nonsense. This is where the mini beam... Ooh, look at that. 4 rooms. It's pretty good. Okay. And... they fired off a missile, and I can't cloak in time, but it missed anyway. So if you look over here, you'll see that both my pilot and my engineer, Grumpy and Cyruby, their skill in engines and piloting have leveled up to max, so they each give plus 10 to evasion. So I'm at 45, which is really pretty good. Professor PH is, of course, always good at weapons. 20% faster charge on the weapons. And poor old Naomi over here, because we have the Zoltan shield and the cloaking, she doesn't get very much time. She doesn't get very much practice in with the shields. So we're just going to keep on trucking away at these guys. Toast. The ship explodes. Collection of useful scrap. It looks as if the Lanius were uninterested in the fueling reserves on the station, and there's a good amount of fuel left. You take what your ship can hold and prepare to jump to the next beacon. Cool. Free gas. But that's the fun thing about beam weapons. Even the mini beam with its tiny little targeting line, you can still, if you know what you're doing, you can hit 4 rooms with that thing. And that's 4 damage to their hull. So that's pretty solid for a starting weapon. You just have to know how to use it. Long-range beacon. You come across a pirate in hot pursuit of an unidentified ship. You quickly receive a transmission from the pirate. Stay out of this fight and we'll make it worth your while. Yeah, 24 scrap. Not really worth my while. Pirate stops its pursuit and locks weapons onto me. Okay, hey, look at that. They got a Lanius guy on there. It's a good demonstration of what it looks like. He takes the oxygen out of the room. Not instantaneously, but eventually. Okay, I think we're gonna not cloak, and I want to try and give my shields guy, Naomi, I want to try and give her some experience with shields. Unfortunately, my pilot and engineer, Grumpy and Cyruby, are so good at their job that they dodge everything. Alright, so after a small amount of farming, probably not as much as I would have preferred, they're actually offering me a pretty solid deal. 8 missiles, 5 fuel. Yeah, I'll take it. Turns out the best way to farm for shields is to take your pilot off, because then your evasion goes down to 0. Then they'll hit you every time. So probably could have milked that for more than I did. Oh well. I got a little bit of shields out of it. Okay, looks like that's about it. We're gonna hit up the next sector. Our choices are Rebel Stronghold or Zoltan controlled. Well, last time we went to the Zoltan, we had a pretty good time. We got a nice little Zoltan shield out of it, but Rebel Stronghold. Ooh, that sounds fun. Rebel Stronghold. It's like their base. So, against my better judgment, let's do it. We're gonna go there. And right around here is where we're going to stop this video. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, I am Grumpy Gavin. I've been playing FTL, in case you didn't notice for some reason. Maybe you jumped in right at the end because you're a monster. And this has been the Stealth Cruiser playthrough. Please feel free to like my video, maybe share it with your friends, comment below on my wonderful voice, which hopefully has been a bit louder than the last video. I had some audio problems back then. And subscribe. Please, subscribe. Seriously, do it. Peace out, Girl Scout. Video, we are going to sync up. Mouse is on continue. Mouse is on new game, tutorial, stats. We're gonna check out the audio. Go. Sally sells blah, blah, blah. Sally sells sheep. I'm gonna stop right here. And let's get a nice big sniffle in so we can delete that from the audio. Continue. Here we go.